Hello, good morning, guys, and welcome to another reset. August has been the craziest, most stressful month for me, honestly. And this reset is going to reflect that. We're going to do things a little bit differently because honestly, goals out the window. There was one main focus for the month of August, and that was buying our first house. So we're going to talk about that a little bit, and we're going to do just like a little catch up, check in, and a Q&A. I asked you guys to ask me questions over on Instagram, so we're going to do a little of those questions. So this is just going to be a little chatty September update. So if you want to sit down and hang out with me or pop this on while you're doing some laundry, whatever you decide, sit back and relax. So to start, August goals didn't really happen because we were buying our first house. I talked about this in our last update. Actually, let me pull up my notes app because I have the dates for everything saved. We placed our offer July 28th, and then there were some hiccups with the offer, some ups and downs, and then our new offer was actually accepted on August 1st. So this whole process has literally happened over the entire month of August. And when I tell you guys it's not the most stressful thing I've ever had to go through in life, but it's definitely up there as one of. And there has just been so many hurdles to get through, and specifically because our situation is a little bit different. We are buying a townhome from an investor. So they're not actually someone who's like living in the home and selling it. It's someone who was renting it out and no longer wants to do that. So now they're selling it. So it's just a little bit different and a little more like impersonal. Yeah, it's just been proving to be challenging because this person is not the most cooperative, which it's already stressful buying a home. So that's what we've been dealing with. It was a lot of ups and downs, a lot of literally, like, I wrote a note down saying like, one day it feels like we're getting the house, and then the next day or even like an hour later it feels like we're not getting the house. And so August, I struggled a lot with mental health. I have dealt with anxiety, I would say high functioning anxiety, pretty much my whole life. Like since I was young, when I was young in school, I had a lot of anxiety around school. As an adult, it has gotten better, and I've learned to manage it a lot better, and I've learned to just like cope with it. But my biggest thing is when I get anxious, my stomach hurts. So I physically like felt ill for most of August, and I literally can't eat because my stomach hurts. So that was tough to deal with, and it was definitely reflected in that I just like didn't even care about my goals. I didn't read a lot of the books that I took out from the library, and I don't think I read any books. I had a goal of reading 2 books, didn't read anything. So it was just a lot of like trying to manage my anxiety, and while also doing everything that we needed for the house. Like I needed to send in a lot of paperwork and do a lot of stuff. As of right now, we have a closing date of September 9th, and we feel very confident that this house is going to be ours. But I still can't say for 100% because at any moment, anything could happen. Like people lose houses on closing day. So really, it's still up in the air. But I have started sharing more, and I've started sharing some updates over on TikTok as well. So I really want to share this whole process. I want to document every step because I have been looking forward to this and wanting this since me and my husband have been dating. Like we've been dating now for 10 years, and we're just about to celebrate our 5-year wedding anniversary in October. So the fact that we're going to be moving into a new house in time for our wedding anniversary is just feels so meant to be, and I just want to document everything. So I hope you guys aren't sick of it. I hope you guys like the moving and the new house content, and let me know if there's any specific videos that you'd like to see. I think up next I'm gonna do some declutters. I just want to declutter everything. We have so much stuff and we're kind of bursting at the seams here, and I don't want to take anything into our new house that we don't need or don't want or don't love. Declutters, I think, should be next. I also wanted to put it out there, when do you start packing? Because we're in a unique situation where we're buying our first home, so we don't have a home to sell. And the house needs a lot of work. We're actually going to be spending about a month working on it before we move in. So I don't know when to pack. I'm also terrified to pack. I feel sort of at a standstill because I'm terrified to pack, because if we lose this house, it's going to be utterly heartbreaking to unpack all of our junk, and I just don't want to set myself up for failure. So I think I am waiting for our closing date to pack, but that's also going to be stressful because we're going to be spending as much time as we can fixing the house up while also packing. So I literally have no idea. If you guys have bought a house, when did you pack? Did you pack after you closed or before? Definitely let me know. I'm weary about setting goals. I'm not even going to break them down into my normal categories. I think I'm just going to have a few goals for the month and we'll see how we get on. So my first goal is to do a no spend month again. That was actually the one thing that we did accomplish for August, is we didn't spend any money. August was honestly a little bit boring because we were so hardcore saving. We didn't spend a dime on anything other than food and gas and our bills. It was tough, but we're gonna have to do that for the first couple of months because we need every penny to fix up this house and also build back up our savings account. So September is going to be another no spend month, and I think we'll accomplish it pretty easily because we're going to be so focused and busy working on the house. I mean, I might as well just put some of the house projects as goals because our timeline is to finish these things before we move in. So we would like to get the roof done. We just need a whole new roof. It's leaking. There's such a small leak in one corner of the roof, and thankfully only one sheet of plywood got damaged underneath, so they only need to replace one sheet. The rest of it looks pretty good, honestly, but it's just old, so we're getting it all done, and we got an amazing price. So that's number one, is to get our roof done, and we're paying cash for that. So mini goal is to pay cash for that. I really don't think I'm gonna have time to read. Maybe I'll listen to 2 audiobooks because I will be painting and cleaning a lot. So I feel that would be a perfect time to listen to audiobooks. So I'm gonna listen to 2 audiobooks. Work, I would love to hit 3,000 watch hours. I have a feeling I'm going to be posting a lot more videos, so I feel hitting 3,000 watch hours is going to be doable. I'm also hoping that you guys love the moving content because that's some of my favorite content to watch on YouTube, and I feel we have similar tastes. And then I'd like to post a minimum of 8 YouTube videos. I have so much content that I feel that'll be easy to do. I'm taking a little bit of a step back from Instagram just because I kind of ran out of Disney content, and I'm feeling conflicted on if I want to keep my Instagram solely Disney focused or if I want to bring in some lifestyle stuff there too. So I don't have any favorites for the month. I really wasn't buying anything, trying anything. I didn't even really watch that much TV. I watched a lot of comfort TV, things that make me feel relaxed and happy. So I watched a lot of Marvel movies. I watched Iron Man 1 probably 3 times in August. That's like my ultimate comfort movie whenever I'm anxious. So didn't really watch anything new, didn't read much. August was just kind of a wash for a lot of things, but because I don't have any favorites, that's why I wanted to include a little something extra for you guys and answer some of your questions. So I got a lot of same questions, which you guys are like all on the same wavelength. Everybody's like top burning question that they wanted to know is, when are we going to Disney next? Do we have a trip planned? When is our next trip? And I am happy to announce, I have been keeping this under wraps for so long. We are going back to Disney very, very soon. We're going to Disney October. Very early October, we will be in Disney. This trip has actually been planned for over a year because I am going with my travel agency. It's our 25th anniversary, and there's so much to share for this trip. We're going to be going for 5 days. My husband is going to be having 2 solo days, so he has expressed interest in vlogging on his own. I cannot guarantee that. I have no idea what that's going to look like, but if he does, it will be included in the Disney vlogs. I will be vlogging, but they're going to look a little different because I'm going to be on my travel agent trip. I'm going to be attending some trainings, so there are some things that I can't film, but that's only 2 of the days. The rest of the days are going to be park days, and then we have a super exciting event. We're having a gala event to celebrate our 25th anniversary, and I did get permission to film at the gala, and I need to find a dress. So we're definitely going to be doing some dress shopping, some dress preparation, and packing prep. So I will be doing videos upcoming on that, but that'll be end of September. But this is why my life is literally crazy right now, because we're buying a house, fixing the house up, and then leaving to go to Disney. This trip is going to be unlike any other trip, and the vlogs are going to be so different too. So definitely look forward to that. I also got a Disney question: what is my favorite Disney park? Hands down for me, like I don't even have to think about it, Animal Kingdom is my favorite park. And I feel like Animal Kingdom gets a lot of hate, and people say it's a half-day park. And while yes, I do agree to an extent that Animal Kingdom is kind of lacking in experiences, but I'm very excited for like the new expansion, although sad because I kind of love Dino Land. There's something so nostalgic about Dino Land, and Dinosaur is my favorite Disney ride. Like, out of all of the rides, Dinosaur is my favorite ride. I just have a ton of nostalgia wrapped up in that ride, and I was terrified of that ride for so long, but I still enjoyed going on it, and I didn't actually open my eyes on that ride until like 4 years ago. So I just love that ride so much, and I'm very sad that it's going to be leaving, but I'm also very excited for the new expansion, and I feel like that's the thing that keeps Disney going, is the innovation, the newness. Like, you have to do updates. Like, you can't just keep the same old all the time. While yes, it's nostalgic, there is room for great things. Like, look at Pandora. Pandora was a whole new section, and that's amazing. So Disney fans are very controversial, and I feel like they are a little harsh, and they're the hardest people to please, but I am excited about the expansion and all of the D23 news. Like, I can't wait. Like, Disney is about to be so much fun in the next few years, and you know I'm going to be going back. So we're definitely going to be going frequently to try all of the new things and new experiences. But Animal Kingdom is my favorite park. That was the longest answer, but for me, it is the overall vibe. It is the most relaxing park for me. It has the best pin trading and the best food. So all of those reasons kind of encompass why I love Animal Kingdom the most. And then I got a couple of YouTube questions. So the first question is, what got you into YouTube? And so I have been on YouTube a lot longer than probably most of you realize. I have been making videos, I think, since like 2010. I don't even know when YouTube started. I remember when YouTube became popular when I was younger, and I was pretty much on YouTube from the beginning. I used to make the dumbest videos with my friend, um, and they were horrible. We used to just like do things and we would reverse them. Like, I remember we had one video where we were like cracking eggs and like reversing them because I found video editing and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. And I would just like, we would do weird things and like slow motion them. Those videos you're never gonna find, but that's where I started. And then when I got a little bit older and I got into like middle school, I started doing like beauty guru type of videos. My channel, so like this channel actually used to be called Real Beauty 94. That was the original channel name of this YouTube channel. And I used to make makeup tutorials and outfit videos, and this channel has gone through such a transformation. And honestly, the thing that just got me into it is that I was a super creative kid and I was also super shy. So this was like a way for me to do something cool and like interact with people, but like behind the safety of a computer screen. And it just gave me a creative outlet, and I've enjoyed it ever since. It's always been a hobby for me, and I just love doing it. It's such a good creative outlet, and I love that you can connect with people who have similar interests as you. So that's what got me into YouTube. That also answered the question of how long have you been doing YouTube videos? And then I got a couple of questions about the new house. So people were asking like when we get the house. So our official closing date is September 9th, but we won't be officially moving in probably until we get back from our Disney trip. I think that's what we're aiming for, which is going to be really difficult because we're basically going to get the keys and not be able to move in for like a month. And then that's all the questions. I didn't get too many questions, which is honestly nice because I just wanted to tack them on the end of this video anyways. But if you guys have any questions for me and you want me to do a future Q&A, just leave them in the comments down below and I'll save them. Maybe I'll throw them in next month's reset because I have a feeling next month's reset is going to be similar to this. It's just going to be a little bit different, kind of just like an update chit chat. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And I can't wait for all the content to come. So definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button because I'm going to be posting a ton. And I will see you guys in my next video.